Well, it's a system that we didn't work as much on last year. We're not going to have just one system. So, last year that was a system that we went to at the end, and we would need to continually work on it. So before we go back to our primary or the system that we used most of the season last year, since Shalina and Steph are only here for a couple of weeks, we felt like it was important to work on that system first. But it's been pretty good. I mean, we still need to work on it, but I think it was good to play Carolina. They were going to press us, and we want to force ourselves to play under pressure in three backs with flank players. Well, she does well there. I mean, she could play any one of the three in the back. She's even played out wide in a four-back before, but I think the end of the season, she did a really good job in there centrally, and it's good to have Shalina on one side and Estelle on the other. It's a good combination. I mean, you can see what she can do on the offensive side of the ball. It's still going to take some time for her learning and adjusting to how we want to play. And she's made a lot of strides in 2 weeks, but she still hasn't done enough to where we're going to throw her out there in the beginning of the game, because there's other players in the middle of the park that have been with us and doing things playing the way we want to play. And I think but it's great to see the reaction that when she gets on the field, she's scoring goals and trying to do things the way we want to ask her to play. Yeah, it's exciting. They were drafted and brought in for reasons that we felt like they were going to be a good fit to our style of play and the players that we had. And they make great runs off the ball, and Cam's done a great job out wide in the flank player position and getting up and down and learning a kind of a new position, and Cassie Coleman as well on the left. I think that's something she's got to relearn back to her rookie days back in Kansas City, being more of a flank attacking defender. So it's all coming together, but there's still lots of work to do, and we're happy with the rookies, and we're happy with all of our players. Well, I mean, we like our depth, and every player brings something a little bit differently, and depending on whether you're more of a 6 or an 8 or you're a 10. I mean, you got Joe who's slid into the 10 spot, and she can do that role. Lewis is also brought in to be more central and play in there as well, and Tori and Lena have done a really good job, and it's just about what combination do you have, and making sure they're all ready and they can all contribute when called. It's going to allow us to be a little more flexible, and it's an important part of the field to have depth, but we also have a player like Lena who didn't have a lot of match time in the league. We think she can do it, but it's going to take most of the season for her to get acclimated to it. We'll use it depending on opponent, depending on home, away, depending on where we are in the game. It's something that we need to make sure that the players are comfortable in each role and how those roles differ, whether it's 3 in the back or 4 in the back. She's doing really well. You've got to kind of put the reins on her and make sure she doesn't try to come back too quickly, but she's way ahead of schedule, and her return to play, she could probably be back in 6 to 8 weeks. So it's crazy. I mean, but it's also something that we're going to make sure that we have her back for the whole season. We don't rush her back, and she doesn't rush back and re-injure herself and trying to get back too quickly.